But, you know, I've been reporting the last couple of days on Tesla and Twitter, as you might imagine, of course, along with everybody else. You know, we had the poll from Elon Musk that occurred, 57% saying, yeah, we want you to step down as CEO. Jim, no big surprise here. Musk is actively looking for a new CEO of Twitter. And it doesn't take anybody, a genius, to tell you that. As we've seen from his previous polls, oftentimes he sort of already knows the answer before he actually asks people to participate in said poll. And that would appear to be the case here as well. From everything I've heard, he has been actively looking, asking, trying to figure out who the candidate pool might actually be. Heard a lot of different names, but none of them enough so that I actually feel comfortable sharing them at this point. And I'm sure there are plenty of other reporters.
He's not going to do John Ledger since he shot me down directly.
Not going to do John Ledger. No, I think that's fair to say. It's not going to be Jack Dorsey.
But
you can go through a long list of people. It's not going to be Jim. But I do think it's interesting because, of course, he has told people this is, and he even said as much during his testimony in Delaware. It's a 4-month project. That's what he sees it as, and he's going to find somebody to replace him. He obviously will still be the boss in a sense, given he owns the company. But to the extent it takes any pressure off Tesla, who knows? But he's out actively looking for his replacement, so to speak.
All right, what would be the classic, hilarious replacement? Brett Taylor.
Yeah.
The co-CEO of Salesforce that no longer is.
Bring in the former chairman.
Who beat Musk? I don't think that he wants to do that, Brett. I would say this, David. The question is, if you
got so many different names here, Jim, but it's not clear to me that any of them.
A technology guy, or do you want someone who's a salesperson?
It's a great question. It's a great question. What do you need more?
I think you need tech because
there's so many different things to navigate there as the CEO of Twitter, and obviously in a very difficult ad environment where you're dealing with half the staff that you had, which, by the way, may be good because certainly there seemed to be a lot of bloat at that company.
Yes.
We talked about not working on Fridays. It's not clear what days they were working there, but I'm sure they were.
They were incapable of doing a lot of campaigns. And incapable of doing a lot of the things that people thought they do, including integrating gambling, integrating stocks, integrating consumer packaged foods.
And again, listen, we had the latest research we had was Evercore lowering their price target on Tesla to $200 from $300. And they ended by simply saying, partisan elephant in the room, investors now fear U.S. brand damage given typical EV buyer demographics, roughly 40% just being from California, 70% from blue states, in a dwindling backlog environment. And they go on from there, Jim. But there's no doubt it's been having an impact.
Let me get that. Let me see how much it really is.
What are you looking at?
I'm getting the numbers.
What numbers?
The impact.
What impact?
I have my damn sources on the impact of the EV versus who's taking share.
I see. Okay.
I'm trying to get it before the show's over.
All right. Well, I want to move on now to Disney. Can we do that?
Ready for that one, partner.
All right.
A little emoji that's crying.
I do like when you call me partner.
I know.
It makes me feel nice.